Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Can you introduce your beautiful self to us,
Of
please?
course, my name is Angela Blessing Okafo.
Are you
What do you know
Igbo?
about me? No, I'm not actually. I'm Igbo by marriage. My husband is from Anambra State, and I'm
Great.
from Bayelsa State.
Great. That's what the topic is about today. We're going to be talking about marriage.
Oh, love that.
One of the best topics.
Well, yes, sometimes.
That's my favorite topic because so many people lie about this marriage thing. So today,
Yeah.
Angela here will tell us the truth. Everything, nothing but
The
in fact,
truth,
you're gonna,
nothing but the
you're
truth.
gonna
In fact, the
pledge.
whole 9 yards.
Yes.
I will not be holding back today, so ask away.
Anything.
Anything.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for giving us your
I
time.
hope my husband isn't going to watch this, but yeah, I will be telling the truth.
Speaking about marriage, how long have you been married for?
I've been married for 5 years.
5 years. Have you been married? Were you married before or this is your first
No,
marriage?
this is my first marriage.
Oh, prior to now, you dated, I believe?
I didn't really get the chance to date my husband.
Don't worry, Mom is not going to
long
watch you.
enough before we got married. To be honest, we met in a very weird, unique way.
Okay.
I thought he was my ex-boyfriend's brother. So I found him through Facebook.
Oh my God.
Whereas he wasn't related to my ex-boyfriend. He was just somebody that had the same surname and the same name as my ex-boyfriend's older brother.
So you just wanted to reconnect with your ex and you found out that...
Well, no, actually, I didn't. I was with my ex at the time, and he told me he had siblings on Facebook.
Right.
Like his brother and his sister was on Facebook and asked me to connect with them, which is what I tried to do. So I went looking for somebody called Goodness Ejike Okafo, and I can't remember his sister's name. I looked for his sister on Facebook, but I couldn't find anyone, with the same name as her. But I found a lot of Ejikes and also Goodness on Facebook. So I looked at all the guys that had the same name, same surname, and I thought, oh, he sort of looks a little bit closer to my, my ex-boyfriend then. Let me connect to him. So I sent him an email first, and I thought, oh my God, he's gonna think I'm weird. So I deactivated my account on Facebook because I didn't want him to think, who's this person sending me an email telling me, I'm your brother's girlfriend. I just wanted to say hello. That was a message I actually sent.
Yeah.
So I went back again on Facebook, activated my account again, and sent another message. So I sent this message twice, and I deactivated again because I think, oh my God, this guy must think I'm crazy. So I went back again like the third time, and I sent him a friend request, which he accepted. So I'm like, okay, that's good. And at this stage, I was already having issues with my ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Because it was long distance, he was into his business, he wasn't ready to get married, so we were already having problems. So once I connected to my husband, I started going through his pictures on Facebook, like looking at all the history and everything. I was like, this guy is actually kind of cute. But, there's a chance he could be related to this person. So I saw that his telephone number was visible on Facebook.
Oh my God.
Because he didn't hide it. It was there for everybody to see. So I got the number. And then I sent him a text on WhatsApp.
Oh my God.
And I said, you shouldn't really keep your number visible because you get stalkers like me stalking you. And then he responded. First of all, I made sure I changed my profile picture on WhatsApp to a very sexy one.
Oh my God.
I
this
did.
is how to get the money.
I did. I changed it to a very sexy one. I took in
love
Paris.
this honesty.
And so basically, I think what he did was he looked at the profile picture first, and then texted me saying, you look really beautiful. I said, yes, thank you. And he thought, are you for real? Are you a man? I said, no, of course I'm not a man. Because all this 419 Yahoo stuff. So he wanted to be sure, and then he called me with his phone, because there was no WhatsApp call then, and heard my voice and realized, okay, you are a woman. All right, fine. And then we started talking. I now told him that I thought it was my ex-boyfriend's brother, and that this is the person's name. Are they related? He said no, that they're not related. They just have the same surname.
Oh.
And then we just started talking from then on. You know, things weren't working out with the other one.
Right.
And as we carried on talking, he said he liked me.
Right.
Told me what he was doing at the time. He was working in construction with one company back home in Lagos. And then said he was willing to marry me if I gave him a chance. He's not rich, but he'll make me happy and blah, blah, blah. And the rest is history.
Here you are.
So I gave him a chance, yeah.
I know. How long did it take? Like the whole time
3 months
talking?
of talking to him. I never told my mom. My mom never knew what I was going back to do. My mom only knew about my ex-boyfriend. Thought I was going home to get married to my ex-boyfriend because we had a registry wedding first. Bought my dress, and when I went home, the only people that knew about this registry wedding was my brother here in England and my son, who I swore to secrecy because I didn't want any family members to know. So when I got back to Nigeria, I had my pastor do like a blessing for us. We said our vows in front of my pastor. And then afterwards, I told my mom that I met somebody that wants to marry me, or you know.
And that was like your first visit.
Yeah, that's when I first saw. He met me at Abuja, picked me up at the airport.
Married.
That was the first time we
within
saw.
3 months. Wow.
That was the first time we saw.
Wow. So would it be
In
love
person.
at first sight, or?
Yeah, because I was attracted to him already.
Okay.
You know, he's actually very cute.
But you were not concerned about his own feelings towards you? Was it just about your
At the
feelings
time, I think, because I was having some personal stuff with my family, like, you know, I'm too stubborn, you know, you're not going to find someone to marry you because you're too stubborn, you have to be submissive, blah, blah, blah. So I felt, okay, I wanted to prove them wrong. We hear someone that wants to marry me. You said I wouldn't find someone that would marry me, you know, but here's someone in your face, that kind of thing, you understand? So it was like, for me, a way out to prove a point that I could be marriage material.
Right.
And then, honestly, for him also, at that time, it was also a way out from the hard life in Nigeria.
Okay.
So we both knew, you understand, what we were getting into. It was sort of like a contract or like an arrangement that, yeah, look at me. I mean, I liked him, he liked me, but I wouldn't say that we were in love at that stage. I think the love came afterwards. At that time, it was just a mutual understanding, mutual attraction, mutual need. Right. What we both needed. He needed to come out of Nigeria. I needed to get married to prove my parents wrong.
I really love your honesty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He knows. We said it to each other that it wasn't love at first sight. It was attraction, yes, but it was definitely not love at first sight. It's just us saying, okay, I need this, you need that.
Yeah, let's
get together. But it turns out,
that is brave.
It turns out that it was so weird that we didn't even realize how well suited we were for each other.
You listen to Rihanna's song, How You Find Love or something in Strange Places?
Yeah, that song.
Just like a
exactly.
Example of
because I
Rihanna's
wasn't
song.
looking for it. I was not looking for that in him. I was, at that time, while I was getting married to my husband, I was still in love with my ex.
Really?
Yes.
So how did you detangle that one? Or how did
It took me 1 year to move on, and I told my husband this. I was honest with him. I told him, because he knew about that relationship not working. He knew that things were not going the way I wanted it to go, and that I'd invested so much in that. So I was honest, because I started to see my husband as my best friend, not just as my husband. I would talk to him about stuff, and I told him I was struggling. It's taken me a long time to move on, but eventually when I did, it was really good. Like, he was patient, because then he also was starting to fall for me, whereas I was still trying to get over the other one. So it took a lot of patience from him.
And it takes maturity as
not
well
to give up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how long have you been married for in total?
5 years plus.
5 years.
Yeah.
You have kids? Or?
Yeah, we've got one together. I had one from before. He's got one from before, and then in total we've got three boys.
Okay, and so far so good. How would you describe your marriage? I know
we have our good days.
Of course.
We have our bad days.
Of course.
We also have our best days. So
Absolutely.
good days, everyone understands each other's faults.
Right.
Everyone's like willing to oh, he's tired, giving space to rest. Or I'm tired and I'm upset, and he gets it, so he's patient. Those are the good days. And then we have the best days where we just have family time. It's fun with the kids. We laugh, we joke. He's my best friend, I'm his best friend. We just get each other. And obviously, the bad times are when things aren't going the way that you want it to go. So arguments and people wanting to leave. Mainly me. I'm a runner. I run away from difficult situations. I'm not gonna lie. I run. If something's not going the way I want it to go, I just want to back out, because that's my self-defense mechanism thing in my head. So, but I would say he's the one that holds the family together. It's not even me. I won't lie. It's not me, because if it was me, if I had a choice, the minute he's done something that I don't like, I would have run away.
So how does he hold the family? Patience
and understanding. Because I'm not a patient person.
Okay.
He's the patient person in my relationship. I am not patient at all. So his patience, his love, and his understanding, and the fact that he's slow to speak. Okay. I speak quick when I'm upset with somebody. I would tell you, this is how I feel. I don't know how to hide it.
Right.
But he doesn't come out and voice his opinion that easily. He takes his time. He only does it when it's here. That's why I said we've got bad times. So when it's there, I know that, Angela, you've gone too far. Okay, you need to beg now. So yeah, it's like that.
Okay. Thank you so much. So one more question. If you have the opportunity, would you marry him again or someone else?
Yes, I would.
Why?
I would.
Why?
Because out of all the relationships I have been in over the years, I've never had anyone make me feel as comfortable in my own skin, even with the imperfections that I have. But he made me so relaxed. When we first lived together as husband and wife, when we got married after that 3 months, I didn't have to pretend to be somebody else. Before I would pretend, if I'm going to the toilet, I would say this. It sounds crude, but I'm going to say it. I'm just giving an example. Say I was going to use the toilet. Even to pee, I would be holding the pee so it doesn't come out, because I didn't want my partner to hear the pee coming out. It's pee. It's not rocket science. Why should I be pretending that I don't pee? I'm not a princess. Even princesses, they pee.
Of course.
I can't even burp, because I think, oh God, what's this guy
Why?
going to think
Like
of
they
me?
moan when you do it, or they
like we want to. I think it's a woman thing. A lot of women, because I have friends who say they don't even burp in front of their boyfriends. It's a thing that we want to look good. We want to present ourselves
so
to be.
It's not like they're under pressure to do it.
Yeah, in a way, they put themselves under that pressure, because they think, oh, I need to be prim and proper. I don't want the guy to see me as a dirty person. That I don't poo, I don't fart, I don't burp. Because you want to impress this person. And he's the first man that made me feel at ease to just be myself. I didn't care. I would burp, I would fart, I would do whatever, and sometimes I would even be using the toilet and open it and inviting me, like, okay, can you join me? So he brought me out of my shell.
Okay, you're comfortable with yourself around him.
I don't feel under pressure with him.
So is marriage fun, or?
It is.
Why?
Because when you're married to the right person, it becomes fun.
How do you know when you're marrying the right person, or when you're married to
If you cannot be yourself in front of the man you claim you love, you're not with the right person.
But sometimes we don't love until we get married, and once we marry, then we figure out we love.
And this is what I'm saying. In my case, as I said before, it wasn't love at first sight. It was two people coming to a mutual agreement, like you would have in certain cultures. They've got arranged marriages, as you know. So look at my marriage as some sort of arranged marriage to begin with,
right? Because
we were not in love. We'd never met. We just connected over the phone, and even with that, I was having feelings for somebody else. So when we got together, that obviously that attraction has to be the physical attraction. But then I realized we had a lot in common.
And has marriage changed anything for you guys so far? Children changed anything for you guys?
Yes, less time, less quality time.
Okay.
Especially when your kids are a lot younger than you would want them to be. It takes away that time where you could do things better. Because when My mom looks after my kids for me sometimes. I get to do stuff with my husband. We get to be ourselves. We're more relaxed. We go out for little walks. We continue to go out to get takeaway. You know, like we try and treat ourselves to little things like unkobi or isiewu when there's no kids. I'm telling you, when the kids are gone, we just like go there. He gets himself a nice beer. I get myself my super malt or Malta Guinness. We order isiewu and we just sit in the house, put on Nollywood, and we start eating. No interruptions, and you see us when we're done, we cuddle on a chair. So it's not always about having, say you go out to a restaurant. You can have a romantic night indoors, and that's what makes it fun. When the kids are not there, you get to be yourself. You get to date each other.
That's brilliant. That is super brilliant. Thank you so much, Angela. But before you run along, please can you just give us just 5 tips of sustained or sustainable or great marriage? What 5 would you give to anyone who cares to listen?
You need to be patient.
Okay.
2 people, like 2 wrongs don't make a right. So you have to compromise as well.
Okay, what do you mean compromise?
When you compromise, it means no, not necessarily. It depends. So basically, if one person is heading somewhere, you need to speak about each other's dreams. If it means having to sacrifice at this point in time for that person to do what it needs to do, you come to a mutual agreement that okay, I'm going to give you time to do this. Afterwards, I'm doing mine no matter what.
So that's number 2.
That's number 2. The third one is let me see, what can I think of? Try and enjoy life together. Even when you've got kids, it's not always just about the kids. You can include your kids in your fun. Sit down, put on a movie. You don't always have to go out. People always think, oh, if I don't go on holiday, I'm not enjoying life with my husband or my family. No. Make up fun things to do with your family at home. That's number 3. Number 4, be honest. I know they say sometimes honesty hurts, but if your spouse has upset you and has done something you don't like, be honest without being hurtful. Just voice your opinion. Don't keep it to yourself. If your spouse is letting themselves go, tell them. That's
the 5th one?
Oh, that's number 4, sorry. So number 5, make sure you discuss your finances together. You know, money brings problems in marriage.
I love that.
Money brings problems, and it only brings problems when both of you don't understand what your responsibilities are. So your bills, you need to table them out, and both of you need to discuss how you're going to pay them and what comes out of your account and what comes out of his account each month.
Brilliant, Angela. You've answered everything. Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thanking you.
Thank
ciao,
you.
ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.